Well, kia ora from Wellington. We have such a lively bunch of people here today. We can't be in Canberra, obviously, but this is definitely the next best place to be. We are so excited to be in a room together. The atmosphere here is electric and we are absolutely loving it. I am so lucky to be able to work closely with our New Zealand partners over the last few years. Now, it's not just me being biased, but the exceptional growth we've had from them in the stats is absolutely amazing. So today we get to showcase this incredible bunch of people behind me who are representing New Zealand, just in case you've been wondering what's happening here over in the ditch. Now, over the ditch, sorry, not in the ditch. You know, there you go, it's fun, it's fun, it's fun, it's fun. So today I have the privilege of introducing you to a special woman who will lead this New Zealand panel. Originally from South Africa, Bianca lives in Auckland and is a proud wife and mum of 3 boys. Her passion for health and wellness, along with helping people become better versions of themselves, led her to be a certified personal trainer and life coach. When Juice Plus came into her life, it seemed like the perfect vehicle to combine her passions, and it just made sense. A random message from a stranger in Ireland offering her the business was the start of a new adventure. So we have a South African living in New Zealand with an upline in Ireland. Talk about a global business. She wasn't sure who she'd introduce this opportunity to, as she did only know 2 people here at the time, but she soon realised that there were many new immigrants in New Zealand who were just like her. They'd left everything behind for a better life and were lacking family and looking for community. That was 2.5 years ago. Now she's here with us today as a QNMD, a 9 Club. It is an honour to introduce you all to Bianca May.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, Jess. It is such an honor to be the host of our New Zealand panel to showcase some of our incredible partners to Juice Plus Australia and New Zealand. I think going on where Jess left off, you know, it was a complete random request from a man in Ireland that I never knew before. He sent me a face. Switch mics. Technical error. So as Jess said, I received a random friend request from a man in Ireland, never knew him before, sent me a request asking me to take a look at the products and the business. Now, at first glance, took a look at the products and I thought, this is amazing. I'm in love. I need this in my life. Health and wellness has always been very important to me, and especially having three sons that are picky eaters. So it just made sense. I thought, this is amazing. But when it came to the business side of things, I thought, oh my goodness, like I'm unsure of this. I don't know what to think of it. But something inside of me just gravitated towards these people, and I said, you know, let's do it. So even though I already considered myself healthy, I felt absolutely amazing on the products and program involved. And I thought, this is amazing. People need to know about this. Yet, being an immigrant, I had no one to sell to. I remember looking at people around me, seeing people selling to the war markets, and I thought, well, you know, if I want to make this work, I have to go and dig deep. I'm very fortunate enough to say that my upline was very supportive since day one, and even though the time difference was hectic from here to Ireland, we made it work. And you know what? If you really want something, you're going to make it work. If not, you're going to find an excuse. And from the beginning, I was very coachable. And I remember one of my uplines taught me that if you've never given 100% to anything in your life, that to give it to this business. And you know what? That's exactly what I did. Now, even though it was scary at first, I had to dive straight into my cold market. And that was part of my daily DMO, is to add 10 people, 10 strangers on my Facebook every single day and invite them to take a look at the business. Now, I know for many people that would be scary because no one really wants to do that. But you know what? Being uncomfortable was part of the growth. Like if I wasn't going to get uncomfortable, how would I ever grow? So I was willing to do it. And I think once you make it part of a service or make it about someone else and you genuinely want to help someone, then it becomes a service. It became a service to me that I genuinely wanted to provide. I wanted to help other people, so it wasn't an issue anymore. Now, of course, it wasn't all smooth sailing. Didn't just add people and things just happened. I got blocked. I got unfriended. I got ignored. And I knew that was just one of the struggles, and it's part of the journey. Like, how else was I going to learn and grow? And being an immigrant, guys, like, this is the part that gets me emotional almost. Being an immigrant isn't easy at all. You know, it's a constant pain in your chest. It's a longing for people that you love so dearly. You don't get to see them as much as you'd like to, especially if you've immigrated for the reasons that we've immigrated. And it can be a lonely road of self-discovery. But I believe that it was this pain that led me to finding my tribe. I started connecting with women just like myself. Bianca's going to cry. Now I'm going to cry. Stop it. Women who also, I started connecting with women who also had careers like myself, had careers, gave it all up to come to a new country, start a new life. And suddenly we don't have the support and the family anymore. And they felt lonely, like me. And I started building relationships with these women. And I discovered that so many of them wanted more from life without having to sacrifice their families. You know, when I listened to these women, I got excited because I knew that in my hand, I had a tool. I had a tool that could change their lives around. And this really got me excited because I wanted to help them. And I knew that this is something that could help people dream again. Now, they didn't all just sign up overnight and just join. People buy into people they know, like, and trust. And I decided very early on in my journey in Juice Plus, I decided that I wasn't just going to be sharing all the good stuff. I'm going to be vulnerable and I'm going to be relatable, because that's what people need to hear. People don't just need to see all the good stuff. And that's real life. So by being my authentic self, my vibe attracted my tribe. I found so many women who started joining my team. We formed a safe and positive community, and they all felt at home. So the Juice Plus community was my family and soon became theirs too. And I haven't even seen half of these people in real life, so that's awesome. Even when things weren't happening at the speed that I've always wanted it to happen, you know what, I always remained consistent. And by part of being consistent, I kept on showing up to our team meetings. And one day on one of our team calls, I learned from a great man, and he said that your business is going to change every 6 months. You are going to grow, your business is going to grow, and things are going to get easier. And those are the words that I clung to. I believed him, and it did work out that way. The passion and gratitude that I feel for the Juice Plus business is undeniably strong. It has been a dream come true for me in so many ways. I get to help others, I get to give hope, and where there is hope, there is life. All of this have led me to building a beautiful QNMD team, currently Club 9, and I couldn't be more proud of the team that we built here today, all of them sitting here. I'm genuinely so grateful for all of these women. Now, 2 of my beautiful team are with me on the stage. I wish the third was also part of my team, but she isn't, and it's okay. However, New Zealand shares a massive passion for no excuses. What's the best thing that can happen? No matter what it takes, attitudes. Are you ready to meet our panelists? Okay, so first up we have the lovely Monique. Now, what I love most about Monique is she is very coachable, and she's always eager to learn more. Like, that's what I love about Monique. And she's currently at SC and strongly on her way to QSSC. Thank you.
Thank you, Bianca. It's a massive, massive honor to be on stage with all of you. I'm not nervous at all. I'm super excited. Really, it's really exciting for me. So my Juice Plus journey started 12 weeks after my second baby was born. I just wanted to lose some weight, and I asked on a mommy group, is there any magic out there? And that is how I met Bianca. I've ordered some shakes from her, and it was delivered the Friday, and then the Sunday, I found out I was pregnant again. What? Massive shock for us, but anyway, we're blessed now. Yeah. So all these thoughts went through my mind, like I will have to work full time just to pay for kindy. Life is already so expensive. Like all I wanted to be is just a stay-at-home mommy, but now I'll have to go back to work. With 3 babies under the age of 4, life is hard being an immigrant. You have no support at all. So Bianca offered me this opportunity, and I'm forever, forever grateful for it. It changed my life completely. But in the beginning, I had no vision at all. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just doing it. So Bianca asked me, what is the why that makes me cry? And obviously, this is my children and my family. And that is why I'm not stopping. My dream was to take my girls to Disneyland, but now it's one of my goals because I know it is possible. And it makes me excited because I can see their faces there already, because it's possible. I saw a TikTok once, and it says, I changed a little bit, obviously, to my name. So it went like this, like, if you go to bed, it's not Monique that's going to bed, it's SC Monique that's going to bed. And when I dream, it's not SC Monique that's dreaming, it's NMD Monique that's dreaming. But now, let's just get that QSSC. And that is what I love about Juice Plus. You know how far you can go, and you know how far you can go, but you only have to focus what is in front of you, taking it step by step. And what I love most about Juice Plus is I get to work with this beautiful family. They are my family, my Juice Plus family. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Monique. Like, that's just incredible. Congratulations on 3 babies. I believe it's the babies that brought us all together. So next up, we have the lovely Bridget. Now, what I admire most about Bridget's story is Bridget is a typical example of playing the long game, of what it can mean if you don't give up. So Bridget's also currently at QSSC level, and I can't wait for you guys to hear what she's prepared.
Thank you, Bianca. So I thought, have you ever looked back on your past year and thought, phew, that was pretty rough? Yeah, well, that was my last 18 months. So today I thought I'd share with you 6 steps that have enabled me to succeed despite it all. So first, a little bit of background about me. My parents always made me believe that I could do anything as long as I set my mind to it. And there's been many moments in my life that I've just been, right, this is what I'm going to do, and I've done it, I've made it happen. When I started Juice Plus, I had a wedding catering business, one that I'd built up from the ground with a little newborn in tow. And the extra income enabled me just to focus on those weddings in the summer and then spend time with my family in the winter. Then I fell pregnant with my second child, and I thought, there's no way that I'm catering with a newborn again. But I didn't have to, because I had my side hustle. Sounds perfect, right? Insert step 1 to success. Learn to fail forward. With that I can do it all mindset, my plan was to sell my catering company and build JP up to a full-time income by the end of my maternity leave, 6 months later. But the world was determined to throw me curveballs. Can anyone relate? Yeah. Mine included hyperemesis during pregnancy, a baby with loads of food allergies, silent reflux, severe eczema, sleep deprivation. They just went on and on. So I could hardly breathe, let alone work on my business. I started to lose faith and self-doubt set in. This was the first time in my life that I had not succeeded straight away, and that was a hard pill to swallow. Anyone else ever set some goals and not reach them? Yeah. So over time, all my team slowly disappeared along with some of my uplines, and I thought I failed. But I was determined to fail forward. Failing forward is about purposely failing to build your success. So what did I learn? I learned that I needed to treat it like a business if I wanted it to pay me like a business. I needed to do the work. So step 2, be patient. Success is a process. I started with my demo again. I got clear on my numbers, how many invites did I need, follow-ups, reach outs, etc., etc. I fell in love with the process, not just the yeses. I measured my progress, not perfection, and I made action goals, not outcome goals. And this is super important when you're trying to work with a very demanding 15-month-old. as well as learning to forgive myself for not being perfect. Step 3, stop worrying what people think of you. This has been the biggest personal growth for me. It held me back for such a long time. I had to learn not to take it personally when someone said no. They're not saying no to me, they're saying no to themselves. It's never a no, it's just a no, not right now. So hold space for that person. This is a relationship business. You know, in time you will be there, and when the right time's right for them, they'll come to you. I have had customers that have been a 4-year conversation. I've had team that have come back 6 months later or even 2 years later. So just fall in love with the follow-up. Embrace the uncomfortable. I made a promise to myself when I started this business, if somebody asked me to do something uncomfortable, like today, I would say yes and work out the how later. Step 4, if something isn't working, change it. Adam has been an incredible coach and mentor to me, and he always says the definition of insanity is doing something over and over again and expecting a different result. He helped me identify a game changer this year, tracking my conversations better. When I'm not getting results, me and Adam can look back at our conversations and see the events I've sent people to, follow-ups, and identify where I need to improve. Get obsessed with tracking your conversations. Track, assess, and adjust. Step 5, leverage your strengths and outsource your weaknesses. You don't have to know it all, and you don't have to do it all. Find someone who inspires you. It doesn't have to be your upline. Got loads of sidelines that you can collaborate with. I found a few recently. If content creation is not your thing, there's someone in your team that are doing it. If TikTok and Reels are like over your head, find someone who's amazing at them and ask them, learn. We're so lucky to have incredible leaders who have gone before us and left footprints. Success leaves clues. You don't need to reinvent the wheel, just trust the system. And finally, step 6, get crystal clear on your why. Even more important than what you want to achieve is why you want to achieve it. My why is my children, and I'm not going back to a normal job. Your why needs to be the thing that keeps you going when it gets rough. Man, there's been a lot of rough moments and a lot of times that I'd want to give up, but I just have to think about sending my boy to daycare, and that makes me snap out of it. So there you have it, my 6 steps to success, and one little bit of wisdom to leave you with, as Linda would always say, keep swinging that bat. Life can get pretty rough sometimes, and I'm going to keep knocking those curveballs out of the park. If I can do it, then so can you.
Thank you so much, Bridget. That was amazing. That's what I love about Bridget's story. By playing the long game, you will learn that this business is all about timing. Next up, we have Ali or Alexandria. Ali is currently at QSCC level. Now, when I met Ali, she was a ball of energy. I was immediately attracted to her energy and her personality. And we went to conference last year, and not long after that, I realized, or she told me, that she has been looking for an online opportunity for some time. Well, I asked, and she said yes.
And did Bianca's kind of regret that? So I, as Bianca was doing her DMO, I got a random Facebook request from another South African lady, and I thought, oh, she looks cool, she looks funky. Let's have a chat to her, see what she's all about. We got to know each other, started chatting, and she offered me an opportunity to earn an extra income online from home. Now, typically speaking, South Africans are actually quite skeptical about things like this, and they'd think, oh, is this a scam? What's going on? Thinking the worst. And I didn't have that. I was open, and because I come from a family with a real natural entrepreneurial spirit, I just jumped straight in. And honestly, guys, when I started my business in April 2021, I literally was in so much credit card debt, and I was in the space where I just needed to earn an extra $200 to $500 a month. And I don't know if anybody can relate, but that was me. That was me sitting in a lot of debt, and living in Auckland is not cheap. So I dived in and I got started. And the beauty of our business was that I got started on my own health journey first. So I decided to take my OG shred partner, as I call her, my mama, who's unfortunately sick and can't be here with us today, but she's in our hearts and spirits. And we went on a health journey together. And I just got excited. I remember the phone call that I had with Mom after her first detox that we did. She phoned me in tears saying, "You found something magical." And she was on the verge of having to go for surgery. So mom lost over 20 kgs and I lost over 13 kgs on one of our global shred programs and detox programs. And then my eyes really opened up and I went to my first conference in Taupo. And I had no idea what I was doing there. Does anybody feel like that? Can anybody relate? What am I doing in this room? Well, that was me. That was how I started. I was Partner Plus. I just wanted to get out of the house and get away from the kids for a bit. And Taupo sounded like a pretty cool place to go. And Bianca was good fun. So little did I know that I was going to go on a journey of a lifetime. And I sat around a room exactly like today, sitting in the middle of one of the seats with one of my snack bags. And Bianca thought, who is this lady? I had my almond nuts and everything, and we had a great time. But you know what I really heard? I heard from real people that are real moms and real dads and real people that want to make a difference in their life. So my why initially was to get out of debt, and now my bigger why is for my boys, is to build a legacy business that they will be proud of. And I currently work in software full-time, so I have a very busy, full-on life, and I really believe that this business can give everybody the same opportunity, and that's what I love about Juice Plus. So I do my DMO in the little pockets of my day, at my lunch break or first thing in the morning for 15, 20 minutes. It's all about what you do with your time and how strategic you can be. And to be fair, I have had a couple of late nights and lots of midnight oil burning, because when you've got a passion and you're burning bright from the inside, that's when you really start to accelerate your business forward. Impact. That's a word that the Juice Plus business has taught me a lot, and it's the impact. So no matter what's happened in my day, what's happening in my life, I always focus on the impact that I can have in people's lives. So what happened? I had criticism, like we all have. I had doubts. I had a little bit of confusion, but overall, once I got back from conference, there was a fire lit inside of me. Now, Juice Plus and being at QSSC has taken me on a bigger purpose and meaning, and I'm so proud of the incredible team that I get to represent, and it's changed my life. So something to share with that's very raw and vulnerable is toxic environments. I know there was a lady talking earlier about getting out of a toxic environment, and that was me. Either a toxic home environment or a toxic work environment. Juice Plus can give you the financial freedom to change your life, and I'm a living example of that. But it takes commitment, it takes courage, it takes bravery, and you've got a room of people all around you that are going to support you every step of the way. Go to your sideline buddies, go to your uplines, do what you got to do what you got to do. Take massive action, guys, and go the extra mile. Trust me, it'll pay off. So to wrap up, I just want to say I'm really proud to be part of the Juice Plus family, and these are not just my colleagues, this is my family, and these are my sisters. Thank you, Bianca.
Thank you so much, Ali. How incredible all these stories, guys. If this doesn't bring you to almost tears, then I don't know. So I think you can all agree that Juice Plus New Zealand, we share an absolute passion for helping others. Now, I want to tell you that all of us have a fire inside of us. We all have a little fire burning. And if you allow this business to, it will let that fire inside of you burn so strong that like a moth to a flame, people won't want to be around you. And I want to tell you that you have a story. You might be sitting here thinking, I don't have a story. I'm telling you today, you do have a story. Make it your mission to share it with as many people as possible. Share it once every day. People out there need to hear it. Share it loud, share it proud. Always remember that because you said yes to this opportunity, that someone, somewhere in the future, will be positively impacted by your decision. Now, if I think of that, I get so excited. When it comes to this opportunity, and especially New Zealand, I think that you can all agree that the gratitude we feel for this organization is just beyond measure. It is such a privilege to be part of an organization like this, and not just for the incredible products that we have, but the growth and the opportunities and the freedom and everything that comes along with it. Now, if people ask me, why do you love Juice Plus so much? I have one sentence. It makes me feel alive. Thank you.
Alrighty, I want you on your feet and thanking that beautiful panel. How awesome were they? We are sending so much love from Australia across the water to New Zealand. Great job, ladies. And all of you in Wellington, grab them and hug them because they were truly amazing. Woo! Let's give another cheer. Come on.